Guys, honestly, when I think back on the decisions that I've made, like in my life, I actually wonder why people don't stop me.
I've been in my bag, but it's not like they don't know me. About to shake your city, cause they know I'm in my bag. Got me feeling like a OG. Ask around the city, they should know me, cause I've been in.
Hey, Winx Club. I'm finally back with another video. I'm so sorry I was gone for a minute. You know, just life happened. But I promise to be more consistent moving forward. I mean, I have no choice because quarantine and all that junk. So, yeah, we all know why you're here. Let's just get into it. So what happened was, I was talking to this guy, MCM. I can't say his name for obvious reasons because, I mean, he's kind of famous, so it'll be a little bit awkward if I just say his name. It's just weird, you know. We don't spread our business like that. But anyway, yeah, he's a celebrity. He's on TV and stuff. So, yeah, I met him when I was in Joburg because I'm back and forth all the time. Well, even then I was back and forth, doing whatever. So I met him and then we'd been chatting like online and whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, he's not like super stuck up like you'd expect a celebrity to be. Like he was pretty chilled, and guys, he's like really cute. So he always has like hands throwing themselves at him. Like literally, I seen it for myself. Like I saw it myself when we first met, because we met in a very public place. Like the first time we met, not like hung out, like met, like, oh, hi, I'm Samama. There was just girls, like everyone was just staring at him, drooling, like, oh, whatever. So I was just being like cool hand, like, I couldn't be bothered. I'm cute too, like, but meanwhile, inside, I'm like, guys, no, like, he was really, he was really cute. He was really cute. Anyway, sharp, we've been texting and DMing, all of that, whatever. So it just so happened that I had to be in Joburg. I had a trip to Joburg, like on a weekend. I think I only needed to be there like in 2 days. So let's say, for example, today's Friday. I needed to be there like on Sunday. So they flew me out on Saturday. Now, bear in mind, he lives in Joburg, right? I'm in Gads. So I was like, okay, actually, this is the perfect time to like hang out with him. He lives alone, so he's obviously willing to like host me. He's down for it. He's like, yeah, come baby girl, I got you, you know, take care of you, we're gonna have fun, yada. I'm like, I'm sure, whatever, I'm down. I mean, like, guys, if you're a celebrity, if you're a TV crush, like your celebrity crush says, come over, I'll host you, are you not gonna go? Thought so. I go. So, because it's the weekend, he's working. They're shooting something. I don't remember what it was. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you because I don't want you to put 1, 2, and 3 and 4 together. Because if I say any sort of clue, you guys will get it. Like, trust me, it's probably someone you know. Anyway, so it is I at OR Tambo. I land. So we've been like talking the whole time, like we're in communication, sharp, like planning our lives. So now the first problem arises like when he says they didn't finish shooting at the time they were meant to finish shooting. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Guys, if you hear the dog in the background, I'm so sorry. There's literally nothing I can do about it. It's not my dog. It's not my dog. So yeah, the shoot went on longer than he had anticipated. Sharp, he communicated that, and that was fine, whatever. We're talking throughout, like when they were shooting, and I was at I was in the Gabs airport waiting to board again. So I fly while he's away shooting. Sharp, come on, man. Guys, I think my flight landed in the afternoon. No, I'm lying. Like late afternoon, early evening, about 6-ish, half 6-ish, between half 5 and half 6, somewhere there, you know, like sunset vibes. Go OR, I'm chilling. Mind you, this is like a while ago. Like I wasn't accustomed to taking Ubers. Like I was used to being picked up. Yes, and no, sport, whatever. I was just paranoid at this point. I wasn't used to taking any sort of public transport because I wasn't very familiar or comfortable with Joburg like that. Usually when I'm in Joburg, I'm just at home, or if I go out, I'm going out with my cousins who drive, or like there's always transport. So it was very tense. Like Uber wasn't even a thought for me. So I couldn't say, let me Uber to where you are. So he was like, okay, it's fine, just chill at the airport. First of all, where they're shooting is about an hour away from the airport. So there's no way I was gonna Uber you. It was gonna cost me like $1,000. So I'm chilling in the airport. I get on still, we're still in the communications. Oh my God, they're still texting while he's behind the scenes sharp. We're still texting. Got people arrive through the arrival gates, and like, like couples, when like you bring your partner like the cute teddy bear and flowers to welcome them home vibes. And I'm telling him like, dude, like, but people are arriving. I feel like my arrival wasn't dramatic enough, and he's like just being cute about it on the phone. He's like, oh, next time, all the nonsense boys lie about. Like, it's not necessary to sell that dream, but it's fine. Moving on. Bro, I waited. Hey, I waited. This man's still shooting. They're still shooting. They're still shooting. They're still shooting. I waited over, I think, an hour 30 later. And he's like, okay, they're almost wrapping up. It might take a little longer. Okay, I can't explain what he's doing again because I don't expose myself. But yeah, Haba Heza. So they're still, it's going on longer, even longer than I expected. So I'm just like, okay, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, 2 more hours. I'm sure by 10 p.m., but that he'll have gotten me. So I'm chilling. I go get some food at the airport. Guys, I think I was just in a state of, I wasn't whipped, I was just happy. Guys, have you ever had like your celebrity crush like want you? I was so happy. Like, I didn't care. There was nothing you could say to me to bore me. There was absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, until later that night. But anyway, I was still in a good place. So I go grab dinner by myself while I wait for him. We're still texting. He's keeping me updated or anything. So sharp. I had no reason to panic because, he was still replying. So that was fine. That's why I was comfortable as well. Not only because he's a celebrity, just because he was communicating like very well. He was texting, he was responding like in time because he knew like literally my life is in your hands. Like, I'm here for you, sir. You said you're hosting me, so do what has to be done. Another hour. Okay, so things start to get weird at the airport because I'm chilling by the benches, just the waiting area, the general waiting area. So I'm chilling. Some girl lands. She's from Durban. She was around about my age at the time. So yeah, we're like 22, 23. I don't know. She was early 20s. I think she was a fresh graduate. Anyway, her reason for coming to Joburg was because someone had promised her a job and she had to get herself to Joburg. She was flying in from, I think, Durban or Cape Town, somewhere coastal. I don't quite remember. But anyway, she flew in sharp. So the person who promised her this job was supposed to pull up and fetch her, and they were supposed to give her accommodation, blah, blah, blah. Formal stuff like a proper, corporate company would ensure. I mean, obviously, it's weird that they didn't fly her out themselves, but she wasn't working for them yet, so I feel like we didn't really deep it. Anyway, so Lena, she's been waiting there for a while. I think she landed about an hour after me, so we're just chilling. Like, we're chilling separately. I just saw her. She was a couple of benches away. So even when I came from eating, like, she was still there. She was just chilling there. Next thing, Babes is bawling her eyes out. Like it's like they told her someone died, guys. She was proper crying. That heart, that one that comes from here, that cry, dog. It was really hectic because I didn't know. Sometimes when people cry and you don't know if they're the type who wants to be like consoled, like approached and consoled, or if they just want to be left alone vibes. So I feel like I didn't know what to do in that situation. So while I was still tucking myself into approaching her, because obviously, I mean, I was getting worried. I mean, someone next to me. So while I was still tucking myself into this, security came. And turns out it had been a guard that she had been talking to, like making inquiries. I don't know what they were talking about. Obviously, I'm not really there. I'm here with the babes. Anyway, so probably they've been speaking or whatever. So he knows what's going on with her. So he's also, he's not really comforting, to be honest. He's just on those, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Well, he didn't say it, but you know that demeanor, yeah, what I told you so, you know, when someone's not like quite being helpful. So he was giving off that vibe, and I'm wondering, what did she do? Like, what could she have possibly done? And then I asked them, I finally get the nerve to, you know, stop minding my business. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, did she need something? What happened? And then they're like, no. And then they tell me the story about the job and whatever. And security guard concludes that these are scammers. Like, she flew out here to meet scammers. They were literally just trying to scam her. It wasn't a real job. I think she had actually sent them money prior to that for something. I don't know. But after I heard the whole story, I was like, oh, that's definitely a scam, because you don't pay to get a job, you know? So yeah, that was her story, guys. She was so sad. Now, it also messed me up because I'm a sensitive heart. I mean, I'm a savage, but I'm also like a softie. So I was also like mad worried about her and all of that. So we're just chilling there. Now, the problem is she was bawling out because she couldn't afford to fly back. Like, she spent her all for her to even get to Joburg. Her family like contributed to fly her out because, you know, job opportunity, she's going to get hired. Guys, that was so heartbreaking. So now we're there, Babes is crying. Now Mans is what? Quiet. Guys, our celebrity MCM kept quiet, hey? Our celebrity MCM, give me one tick. One tick. I'm like, oh. Okay, I'm saying that like I texted him a lot. I didn't text him. Like, my last message to him was one tick. And I'm not gonna like text you a million times if I see that the first one didn't go. Guys, I'm worried now because I'm like, whoa, is she getting scammed? How come also me, I'm not getting picked up? What must happen? I can't breathe. My family don't even know I'm coming to Joburg this weekend because what? I was going to celebrity MCM and then I was gonna go on about my business and then fly back home. Guys. You know, my heart was so heavy, like, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to bail out too soon, like, maybe he's on the way or something, and then now I've left, I've gotten home, and once I get home, I can't come out, because what? It's like, it's late, it's after 10, like, it wouldn't make sense to be like, oh, let me just chill here, and a random dude is gonna come pick me up and take me to his apartment. So, that's where things started getting tense for me, guys. I also now wanted to cry. I was literally on the verge of tears. I think I sent him a text saying that I'm like, dude, it's a bit messy here now. Things are awkward by the airport, and I'm also now on the verge of tears because I don't know what to do. I can't reach you. I tried to call him, it wasn't going through. So now I'm panicking, like, did I really fly out here for a gent? So after a good 30 minutes of stressing, I don't know, it felt like an hour to me, but realistically it might have been 30 minutes. So he hits me up, he starts replying again, and then he tells me, no, his phone died, yada yada yada. They were finishing up on set. Guys, this is still after 10. I don't remember the time. I think at this point I was just so sad about everything that's going on with me and around me. Like, the whole situation was just not cute. It was not cute. Especially traveling alone. Ugh, I was so sad. But anyway, yeah, his phone died. So he says he's making his way to me, blah, blah, blah. He'll be there in like 45. Guys, the relief in my heart. Now I'm back, like, now I'm good. Now I can go back to focusing on the other hand because now I have less problems. Now we can try to figure something out for her, and like the security guards are trying to make a plan for her, like get her transport to like family nearby and stuff like that. So that's where the attention was at. Come 11-ish. Man's still not arrived. Mind you, when for him to reply me in the first place, after his phone died, was because he had borrowed a charger. So Mans doesn't have a charger himself in the car. So, which means what? Their phone died again. On the way to pick me up. supposedly. So yeah, his phone is dead. Now I proper can't reach him. But I just told him, like, he knew I was waiting. Like, I was just waiting by arrivals, like, nowhere deep. Like, you could literally walk in and see my head. Like, I was the only person there, first of all. Like, the airport was so empty that day. I don't even know why. But anyway, yeah, he knew where to find me. But I was just worried because I couldn't reach him. So I didn't know if the 45 minutes would be accurate. I didn't know if I was going to wait until tomorrow. I didn't know if I was going to wait until next week. I knew nothing. So I'm chilling there with my sad self, waiting for a sign from the universe, from the Lord, something. Did the sign come? Guys, when they're saying no sign is a sign. Like, getting no sign is actually a sign. That's what happened to me, because absolutely nothing happened. Like, nothing. Guys, I was so sad. I ended up I had to wake my cousin up, because obviously I don't have keys to like my family's houses in Joburg. So I had to wake someone up to make sure like they can let me in. I woke my cousin up, she called me on Uber. I went home with my sad self. I didn't even talk about why I was there. I was just like, you know what? Hope it's still home. Let me just regroup. We'll address this in the morning. Nobody even asked me actually, because it was late. So yeah, we called it a night. Not even we called it a night. Now I'm in the bed. I'm just like sad in my room. Just sad, like, what the hell? Like, did I get ghosted? I just didn't know what to think, because it was very random. It was a very random thing to happen. That's never happened to me before. Like, I've never been stood up like that at an airport. So later that night, I think 30 minutes after I got into bed, now this nigga comes online. Guys, he's back online. It's been like over an hour since we've spoken, right? Because I made my way home and I've been in bed for 30 minutes. So it's been a while. Man's chat is that on his way down to pick me up at the airport, he ran out of fuel and he got stuck on the highway. Now, what sucks is he's stuck on the highway with no fuel, no battery to contact anyone to sort him out. So he was just there. Also low-key scared, because Joburg's not like safe, not the safest place to just be stranded, with a nice car. Well, it's an okay car. So yeah, that was his chat. So he got stranded, and then luckily a good Samaritan just came and helped him, and they helped him go get fuel and like come refill the car. He says, supposedly, he went to the airport. He didn't see me. He looked for me. And when he made his way home, because he still didn't have battery, so he was just checking. So by the time he went back to his apartment, then he texted me on his phone. He's like, hey, I just got home. Where are you? Yada, 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 acting all concerned, whatever. At this point, I'm like, are you serious? Like, guys, I feel like the airport is scary. Like, I was just stranded. Like, imagine if I didn't know anyone. Like, what would have happened to me if I didn't have anyone to call to bail me out? So now I'm just upset looking at him texting himself a million times on my phone. Just like, and I tell him I'm fine. I'm at my family's house, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, cool. He can come get me tomorrow. And then, we'll just shift our plans to the next day. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And what did the papaya do? I went to his house. And that is the end of the story. Thanks so much. Long story short, I did end up going to his place the next day. He did host me the next day, and it was all fun and games, I guess. We were just friends, actually. Like, nothing happened. We were like watching movies, having snacks, yada yada yada. Typical friendship stuff. And also, he wasn't over his ex, so it would have been like weird just throwing myself into that mess. I wasn't. I'm like all or nothing. Like, either we do something serious or let's leave it. Like, there's no situationship. I wasn't about it, so I was grand. Yeah, we never actually hung out after that. We just like bumped into each other at events and like we're cool. Like, that's it. Do you actually believe his story, guys? Like, when I thought about it afterwards, I think it's because I was still in my little Popeye bubble. because I don't know if I thought we did or something. Okay, I didn't think that. I was just excited. But anyway, in my bubble, I thought I believed it. But like right now speaking about it, I'm not sure. Does that sound like something that could actually happen? Like, what kind of bad luck is that? Your battery dies, you run out of fuel, and you're trying to get me. Do you guys actually think he made it to the airport to look for me? Please comment down below. Actually, I want to hear your opinion on this. Do you think he actually arrived at the airport? You think he actively looked for me? Or do you think he just went home and said he looked for me because, I mean, the airport is big, so he could get away with that? Guys, mind you, I was at the airport. I went outside in the parking lot. You know how big OR Tambo is, guys? I was outside looking for that man's car. Fun fact, I didn't know what he drove. I had to text his friend and be like, yo, what does your mate drive? Then he told me a black what, silver what, I don't remember. I was looking for this car in the parking lot of an airport. You know how big the airport is. Guys, there's so many parking spots. Like, there's so many. Guys, that was a lot of admin actually. Anyway, just comment down below if you actually believe him. Do you believe that he looked for me? Or do you think it was just a dream he was selling? Like, but to what extent? Like, what do you have to gain? I could have just Ubered if you're lazy to drive. But you know what? Just let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know if you want to hear about my attempted human trafficking, aka sex trafficking story. I once shared it on Instagram, but I could share it here too if you guys want. Just let me know. I'll do a young summary. It was a lot more detail on Instagram, but I can do like a short summary here for you guys. If you made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you on Wednesday with another video.